Hey everyone, this is Ryan B with Practical Forex Trading. This is your weekly pound, Great British Pound, United States dollar weekly analysis, pound dollar. It is January 12th, 2020. And if you want to stay up to date with all of our pound dollar videos, make sure you click that red subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. So we can see here that currently my sentiment is bearish on pound dollar. That means it's a sell for me. And listing out the reasons why I'm going that way. So my sentiment is bearish. We see if we zoom out in this very long descending trend line, this goes back a couple of years, and even go to the weekly, that pretty steep trend line there. We see that with the recent tests, but in the last couple of weeks we saw a price try to push on through this resistance here at about $1, between $1.32 and $1.33, but prices rejected, right? Those candles just couldn't get above there and sustain. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking where our candle bodies close. So those recent pushes up, we see they couldn't hold, and in fact then it tried again. Once again it failed to make a higher high, right? So you have your trend kind of breaking down there. Now in the short term, this has been pretty bullish, right? So we've seen a lot of up action in the pound dollar since September. And we do have Brexit coming up, so you never know what could happen. However, but this looks like a sell. We've got this week's pivot at 1.3096. We've got weekly R1 here. This last high at $1.3179. We do have, it's pretty tight congestion, a little bit of a price wedge going on. We've got S1 at 29.80, we've got S2 at 28.97. So whenever your pivot points are that close together, it means there's a lot of congestion in this price zone. When we look back historically, just look back to the last time prices in here, really just kept up and down, up and down. Took it a while to break out. Sometimes we have places where price is quickly rejected. We see this band here between $1.30 and $1.29. Price just kind of will go in there for a little bit, then gets shot out one way or the other. So we might have a little bit of a rough time pushing through there. But if we look down here at our calendar, we can see February, we can see March. You can see at the very latest, we should see the pound dollar squeeze out the bottom of this descending triangle by spring of 2020. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more granular. Let's look at our 4 hour. 4 hours, a good kind of mini daily chart, if you will. And here we can see in better detail of what happened. Price shot above there, very bullish, was quickly rejected, came in again, rejected, and now we can see lower highs happening, and price hasn't been able to keep above this $1.31 mark. So right there, if I'm day trading, let's say I'm a day trader and I'm selling, I either want to wait for a pullback here to the $1.30, to the pivot, right, to that $1.31 mark, and then sell, and I'm going to put my stops above this last high at either I can do above this resistance line at $31.83 or $1.32. So the pound has some pretty wild swings, so just make sure that you aren't putting your margin in danger by putting your entry points not ideally, and price kind of wags the other way. But it looks like for a short-term sell. Now let's look at what this recent uptrend has been. So here we can see where this green goes over the blue. This is going to be our price wedge. Let's find out what the uptrend is. If I'm a bullish trader, then what I'm doing is I'm following these trend lines, right? This kind of amplified jump up. And so what happens is that means we've got a price wedge. So we could see some pretty erratic price swings over the next few months before price eventually breaks out. And if you draw a triangle here, you can see there's this ascending trend line. So no matter what happens, even if price were to crash down all the way here, what's going to happen is price is going to stall on this support at the $1.28 mark and possibly rocket all the way back up to the top of the triangle, coming back down again. So it's it can be a bit of a ride, right? So just make sure that you realize that more than likely, even if we have a good sell here, it won't last forever before coming back up. Eventually, price will have to break out of this triangle through all three of these zones to see a big, big, big bearish drop. But let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour, even smaller. Okay, we see price is just about to enter this wedge, this consolidation zone. But good opportunities for range trade, right? So if I'm range trading this, let's go ahead and get rid of this triangle. In a range trade, I'm going to sell, peaks back to $1.31, and I will probably buy off the basement, like we were just saying, off of $1.28. That's our range trade. So, happy trading this week. Hope you make lots of pips. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll talk soon. All right. Good luck.